My brother bragged about having a better job than me until he realized that I was his boss. My brother has been competing with me since the womb, and I genuinely checked out of that race around age 12. He didn't. Every family dinner, every phone call, every holiday gathering, the man turned into a walking highlight reel of his own life. I'd be sitting there trying to eat mashed potatoes, and he'd somehow make it about his grades, his car, his plan, his trajectory. I stopped engaging years ago. He never noticed. So when we both graduated and he landed a hiring coordinator role at this massive company, the first call I got wasn't, "Hey, congrats on finishing school." It was a 15-minute breakdown of his salary, his benefits, his office floor, and then, almost as an afterthought, "You're still at the food place, right?" "Yeah, Daniel. I'm not judging. It's just some of us had a plan." I let him have it. What I didn't tell him was that I'd been deep in the fashion and clothing space for years at that point. Not casually either. I was the guy reading industry reports at midnight, reaching out to designers, showing up to every event I could squeeze into. At one of those events, I ended up at a table next to the owner of Daniel's company. We talked for 3 hours straight. He remembered my name the next morning and emailed me before I even got home. 2 weeks later, I was presenting a full project to him in his actual office. When I finished, he didn't say anything for a second. Then he stood up, walked around the desk, and hugged me. Offered me co-CEO on the spot. I told nobody. The family reunion came around about a month later. Daniel started early. While we were unfolding tables, he was talking about his company. While we were lighting the grill, he was talking about his company. While someone's kid was literally crying in the background, he was talking about his company. Then we sat down to eat, and he looked across the table at me and said, "I'm not trying to be harsh, but some of us just made smarter moves coming out of school." A few people shifted in their seats. I waited a second, then asked, "What's your favorite piece from the new collection?" He pulled out his phone immediately, already smiling. He turned the screen toward me. I nodded, put my fork down, and walked to my car. Came back 30 seconds later holding that exact piece in both hands. Still in the sleeve, tags on. I set it down in front of him and told him everything. The event, the meeting, the offer, the title. His mouth opened a little, then it closed. For the first time in our entire lives, Daniel had absolutely nothing to say.